Hi farm friends, my name is Georgia from Grow My Goodness here in the beautiful Bay of Plenty, New Zealand. If you're interested in flowers, vegetables, small scale farming and market gardening, then subscribe to my channel because we are just getting started and I upload videos every Thursday. Let's go! In this video, we are going to be taking a closer look at what we have been planting in the beds over the last 8 months. Let's go take a look. One of the first things that we planted was broccoli. We got a couple of different varieties. We got the tasty stems, we got this purple one as well, and we've got the bigger heads of broccoli down this end. One thing that we didn't anticipate was how big the plants were going to be, but it worked out okay. We did have the nets over them, which did a great job at keeping away the pests. There's no insect damage on these plants and they seem to be going pretty well. We're probably a little bit late to get these ones because they are just starting to flower, but they should still taste fine. Yeah. Over here we have got some carrots and parsnips. We did plant these by hand before we got our Jang seeder. So the parsnips have actually come up looking pretty good. The carrots are a little spotty, but we've done some carrot planting since then with our seeder and it's looking a bit better. So hopefully we'll get better and better with the carrot planting. Should we pull up something and have a look? Let's have a check on our parsnip. Okay, good length, not a lot to it yet. Yeah, we'll give them another couple of weeks. It smells so good. Do you smell it?
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Probably a bit small, but it won't be wasted. Oh yeah? Yeah. We've also planted some garlic, which is still a couple of months away, but it's looking pretty good. We've planted several different varieties of lettuce. This is the Lola Biondo. This lettuce is slow to bolt and it's a cut and come again variety. Here we have the coastline lettuce, another slow to bolt lettuce that is cut and come again. We've ended up with some inconsistencies here. Some of these are looking really nice and just about ready to start cutting, and some haven't come up at all. I'd probably put that down to our inexperience as growers, as well as the soil and the beds being quite inconsistent as we're just getting started. We also planted these closer to winter, so they were really slow to get going. This is the latest bed of lettuce that we have planted. We've got the Apache lettuce here, and then these new varieties of lettuce that we got is the Exiguo and Da Vinci, both Salanova varieties. We found with these new ones that we got, the germination rate was really impressive. We had pretty much the whole tray come up, and both these varieties are bolt hardy and cut and come again lettuces. Right over here we have our violas. We've got the colourful edible mix as well as some black violas at the end here. And here we have some calendulas as well. These flowers are all edible, and we plan to use these as a part of our salad mixes as well as sell them as edible flowers on their own. Here we have got some brown onions. They didn't really take off as well as we thought they would. We did plant these closer to winter, and onions don't grow well in the winter. We're probably going to call it quits on the larger brown onions and stick to the smaller varieties like purplettes and spring onions. Here we've got some beetroot that I'm really excited about. These beetroots are just starting to come away now, so we should hopefully have these beetroots soon, in a couple of weeks. We ended up planting about 3 different varieties of beetroots this year. We've got the red white, we have got the golden Detroit, and we've got the Kestrel F1. We've also got some leeks here. Leeks do take a really long time to grow, so I imagine these are still a couple of months away, but they have just started to spring up now, which is really exciting. Here we have our not so hot looking potatoes, but it was definitely worth a shot. A lot of the leaves are just looking a bit brown and the plants are looking a little bit stunted. But we will see how we go. Maybe we won't be potato growers. One of our crops that has grown really well is the Tokyo white turnips. However, we have been struck with an awful pest, that is the African black beetle. So we're not sure what our solution for the beetle is yet. We've had really great yield from this crop, but they're really damaged from the bug. So we're not sure what to do about that yet. Oh, look, here's our other friend, the slug. The slug is another pest which has been attacking our turnips. These turnips are pretty much ready to eat, but as I'm pulling them out, I'm ending up with more in my damaged go to compost pile than in the edible bin. This is the red Russian kale, which we grew as a baby leaf crop. We've been eating this and it's been absolutely delicious, but we just grew a little bit more than we could consume as a family. We also had the rocket, which was just as delicious, but now it's gone to seed, so we couldn't possibly eat all of it before this. So we will definitely be growing these 2 crops again. Here we have 2 more beds of broccoli, which are still a few weeks away, and at the top here we've also got some cauliflower. Here we've planted some more kale. We've got the red Russian kale again, and we've got the Scotch blue kale. We've spaced these out and we're going to grow these to a full size crop. We yet to harvest any of this, so I'm not sure what it's going to be like, but if it's anything like the baby leaf kale, then I'm sure it's going to be delicious. It's probably heaps. Here at the end of the first garden we have got our tomato plants. We managed to get 52 tomato plants into this bed, and we've got our trellis frame up as well. These are all big varieties of tomatoes that we can expect to start seeing in January. Over here we've got our cucumbers, beans and peas. Those have just gone into the bed today. And in this bed we have got sunflowers. We've got a few different varieties of sunflowers here. We've also got a second bed of another 50 tomato plants, and we've got 2 more beds of sunflowers here at the end. Well, that is all for this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, then be sure to give it a big thumbs up, and if you haven't already, then please subscribe to my channel so you can follow my journey. Thanks, bye! Green broccoli. We've done some carrot planting. Biondo lettuce, which is no, hang on, wait.
For what? Neighbours arrived.
He's pushing. Ow, it hurts a little bit.
What do you mean it hurts a little
He's
bit?
hurting.
Come on, George.
To the bed today.
Rolling.
Are doing stuff. Follow my journey. That's the one.